So this video is your ultimate guide to arriving into Mallorca this summer if you're flying to the island. And you can see I'm over here at Palma Airport. We're going to take a look at where you can pick up your hire car from. We're going to take a look at where you pick up your transfer bus from if you're over here on a package holiday. We're also going to talk about taxi services and transfer services. Plus we're going to look at the public buses and how to use them too. So let's turn the camera around and let's check out what Palma Airport is like and what you can expect if you're coming over here on holiday. So I'm actually standing on the top floor of the public parking over here in Palma Airport, and we've got a bird's eye view here of the arrivals area. Right in front of me we can see some transfer buses. We'll take a closer look when we get down, but just looking over, and I can also see the taxi rank too. But let's head on down in the lift, let's head on down into the arrivals area and I'll talk you through where you need to go if you're coming over here to Mallorca on holiday this summer. So I'm starting this video at the arrivals area just beyond the luggage area in Palma Airport. So where to now? Well, the first thing I'm going to show you actually is that there is an airport information desk right on exit from the luggage area. There's also some bus information too, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on in this video, because first I just want to show you to my left hand side. Immediately as you exit the luggage hall, you're going to be greeted by all the car hire offices. We've got Avis, we've got Budget, OK Mobility, Record and Go, Hertz, Roig, Sixt, and probably some more as well I've missed off. But head here if you do have a car hire, because this is where you're going to go and pick up your keys and get your contract. But keep watching into this video as I'll show you approximately where you're quite likely to be picking up your hire car. Anyway, let's head out of this area because I'm going to show you next where you'll be going to go and get your transfer bus out to your resort. So we're following the signs here out to the exit. We can see the signs here for the taxi and probably where you're going to actually pick up your car when you do have your contract. And this brings us out into our very, very busy arrivals area. Now, for those of you arriving on a package holiday, it's quite likely that there will be a rep waiting for you. If not, take a right here. And thank goodness for the sail shades. We've got a lovely sunny day here in Mallorca, and as we head on into the summer, it's going to get even hotter. So the chances are that your bus is going to be leaving here from the right hand side. Let's go and take a look. Now as we head on a little bit further along, I can see a tent here for EasyJet holidays. I can also see the TUI signs. So we've got a whole load of transfer buses here waiting to head out to the resorts. But like I said, when you get into the arrivals area, look out for your rep. They'll show you where to go. And if in doubt, just ask any of the reps here. I'm sure they'll be happy to help. But this looks perfectly straightforward. If you are going out to the resorts, this is where you pick up your bus. Okay, so we're going to head on back in the direction of the taxi rank because we're going to talk taxis next. So I've deliberately come over here on a Saturday to show you how busy it can get over here at Palma Airport and also what the taxi supply is like too. And as you can see, we have a plentiful supply of taxis here today. We're often asked on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group about transfers from Palma Airport and whether you need to book a taxi in advance. You don't. Just arrive and head on over to the taxi rank, and I'm now going to give you an idea of fares for summer 2025. So Saturdays and Sundays are normally the busiest travel days over here at Palma Airport, but I can't see much of a queue here. However, let's take a look at the taxi service here and how much you can expect to pay to get out to resorts. And I'm just going to run my camera down the board here. Feel free to pause the video at any point to see how much you're going to pay if you do get a taxi out to your holiday resort from Palma Airport. Now the first thing you're going to see actually, and I'm just going to go right to the top of the board again, is that you are going to be charged a little bit more for an evening taxi ride. You'll also get charged a little bit more during fiestas and public holidays too. Bear in mind as well that there are going to be a few supplements put onto your taxi fare here, and I'm just going to pop these onto the screen. So you can see as well that you don't actually get charged extra for luggage, for prams, for guide dogs, or for wheelchairs. And not only that as well, this taxi service is it's an official taxi service over here in Mallorca. So I would recommend you use these guys. You can see the legitimate taxis over here. They do have green lights on top of the cars. The green lights indicate that they are free for hire. As you can see here, look, got more taxis joining the ranks here. Got plenty waiting as well. So this is my top tip. If you are coming over here to Palma Airport, if you want to get a taxi, there's no need to book. Just arrive into arrivals here and come and join this taxi queue. And you'll be pretty much up and away pretty soon after that. Okay, so from here we're going to take a walk down now over to the public buses. I'm going to show you where those are, and once again just coming straight out of the arrivals terminal. We're heading straight now, straight through these huge orange pillars. If you've visited Mallorca before, actually, if this is not your first time visit to Mallorca, you will know that there was a travelator here. It has now been taken up, so you are going to have this walk down to the public buses. We are heading in the direction of the car park as well, and also probably where you're going to pick up your hire car from too, after you picked up your paperwork from the offices in the arrivals area. A couple of other things I just want to point out as well to you as we're coming through. If you do need a drink or you need a quick snack on arrival, they've now installed some drinks machines here. If you are using the public buses, don't take anything else but water onto the bus. But you can see, look, they do sell water here. At time of filming, you can pick up a bottle for €1.50. But we're going to go and check out the EMT buses first. I'm just crossing the crossing here. We're going to turn to our left-hand side. So if you are travelling to Palma City or you're heading over to El Arenal and Can Pastir, this is where you want to be getting your bus from. The A2 bus goes to Can Pastir, making stops all the way down to El Arenal. And you can see here, look, the A1 bus to Palma has just departed from this stop. Now normally the blue and green EMT buses, you can't actually pay by card on this bus. They do have ticket machines here though. Look, they say on board only cash, as you can see. So you can pick up your ticket from these machines. But one word of warning. Now I'm going to say the first thing that's going to come out of this machine is going to be your receipt. Get that. The next piece of paper to follow is going to be the ticket. I've heard of so many cases of people just grabbing the receipt and running onto the bus and then being sent back to get their ticket. So just watch out for that too. And the next thing I'm going to say as well, it's a warning for you when you're getting your wallet out at any of these ticket machines here. Just be really, really careful, because I did put a warning out about pickpockets at bus stops over here at Palma Airport. I'll link that video in the description text below, and please check out this viewer's experience before you travel. Okay, so from here we're going to now turn left. We're going to go back in the direction of the orange columns because we're going to go and take a look at the buses going out to the resorts. So from the crossing here, to get out to the resorts, you want to take a right here, and we can see all the buses lined up. The first bus stop here is the A11, which will take you down to Calvia. So it'll head on down to Portals Naus, Son Caliu, Palma Nova, Magaluf, Santa Ponza, Peguera and Camp de Mar. But look, we've got the other bus stops here as well. To my left hand side I can see the A42 heading on in the direction of Porto Cristo, Siliot, Sacoma, Calamilor and Calabona. And I'm just standing by the A32 bus stop here, which stops at Inca, Sa Pobla, Alcudia, Alcudia Port, Alcudia Beach, Muro Beach and Can Picafor. If you are taking the bus to Calador, Porto Poyensa, Port de Soyer and Soyer Old Town, then there are no direct buses from the airport.
Head on to tib.org or search on Google Maps for the buses that you need to take to get to your resort. The easiest way to travel is to use a bank card and tap on the reader as you enter the bus and tap off when you leave. Up to 5 people can travel on the same bank card. Just tap up to 5 times depending how large your party is. You'll not be charged for travel over more than 4 zones. This payment system covers the red and yellow TIB buses and the trains from Palma.
Also, as well, in this arrivals area, just in between the buses, we have this access area too. If you do need help, there is an emergency button for you. We've got all the braille here as well. It's quite handy. And the chances are, if you are picking up your car rental here, you're going to do so in this huge public car park area. Just follow the signs. And look, I'll just show you as well. Everything's signposted here, and it's very, very easy to follow. Okay, so I've just come back up to the parking here. I'm going to jump in my car and go, but there's a couple of things that I do want to mention as well. We're often asked if we have Uber here in Mallorca. We do have Uber. It's not island-wide, and it's a very minimal version of Uber. We've got licensed Uber cars, and that's the only kind of Uber that we do have here on the island. It's a lot more expensive actually than actually taking a taxi. You can book these Uber taxis, but like with the amount of taxis we have over here in arrivals, you may well be better off just taking a normal taxi. It's up to you. It really is up to you. There are also a number of registered transfer services as well.
And these transfer buses are normally found to the left of the arrivals hall, which I'm looking down onto.
Do not just arrive into Palma Airport and be approached by someone claiming to be a transfer service over here in Mallorca. The chances are they're not a registered legal transfer service, and you could find yourself getting ripped off. So that's just something else to bear in mind. Okay everyone, like I said, there are big changes over here at Palma Airport. If you are going to be a regular visitor here to the island, and I have to say, if you have come over here once, chances are you're going to come back. Make sure you consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I've got plenty of videos coming out from over here on the island, including travel news, travel updates, travel guides and travel tips. I also live stream as well from the holiday resorts as well, so hit that notifications bell and don't miss those videos. Okay everyone, I hope you found this video very helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget you can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And until the next video, goodbye for now.